Happy VA Wednesday. Today we're going to be unveiling how to find out what to expect with the cost of a VA appraisal, as well as how long it will take. That's a very big question that a lot of people ask. So what I'm going to share with you, and it's going to be in the comments, it's a link to the VA website where you guys can play with this. This is a lot of fun. So what happens is you've got a map of the United States, and I went real close so you guys can hopefully see some of this. So what happens is you click on the state and it's going to take you to the regional VA loan center, which is then going to tell you what to expect with cost, as well as how long the appraisals are taking in that regional loan center. So for California, the regional loan center, there's other states besides California. There's also Hawaii, Nevada, New Mexico. So what I can see here is I can see in Arizona, for example, a single family appraisal costs about $600, and the appraisal turn times are an average of 7 days, okay? Now what I can also see on this is that if I'm in Nevada and I'm in the counties Eco or Humboldt, the average cost is $600, but the average turn time is 15 days. Hawaii, in Guam, and I can't pronounce anything, guys, Saipan, both of those are at 15 days as well. So VA appraisal times vary throughout the country. So let's look at another one. Let's look at, let's go to Texas, okay? And what you're gonna see is Texas, based on the county, it can differ. So, most of Texas is about $500 for the appraisal and about 10 days. There's this handful of counties here where it's still 10 days, but it's about $700, okay? So this can be really a great tool for you guys, and also I would share it with your real estate agents, because one of the big misconceptions about VA is that the appraisals take forever. Oh, it's gonna take 40 days, because they read something in 1982 when they were getting their real estate license, and it's not accurate. I'm trying to find, let's see, where do I think appraisals would take a long time? Ooh, let's go to Maine, right? It's a small state, maybe? No, I mean Maine, okay, Delaware, average appraisal turn time for VA, 5 days. Indiana, 5 days. Maine and Massachusetts, 10 days. Philadelphia, 5 days. I mean, this really lays it out. Ohio, 5 days, and the cost. And it's really interesting to see, Ohio, the average appraisal cost is $525, whereas in Vermont it's $650. So this is such a great tool, and the turn times change. So there were times in the year where we would look at this, and Washington was a state that we saw really some fluctuations in. Let's see where it is now. Yeah, here we go. So, and this is showing Alaska. Okay, so Alaska, there's certain counties in Alaska that take 21 days to get an appraisal. So information like this is really important when you're writing your offer, because if I'm just looking at a couple states, in Colorado, it's average to get your appraisal back in 7 days. So doing a 20-day close, yeah, let's do it. Alaska, in these counties, since the average time to get the appraisal is 21 days, well, clearly I can't close in 20 days then. So this is a great tool for you guys to check the appraisal cost, budget for the appraisal cost, know what to expect on how long it's gonna take, because that's one of the triggers for stress that I see a lot in the transaction is, how long is this appraisal gonna take? And look, these are averages. So I wanna be very clear about that, because if the appraisal comes back on 8 days, instead of 7, it doesn't mean you get a refund. It just means, look, we're looking at an average. But this can be incredibly useful for real estate agents when you guys are writing offers. If you're working with a listing agent that's saying VA takes forever, I would print up the sheet, circle your state, and say, this is what VA is reporting right now as the average time. I would use it as a tool of empowerment. Or if you're in a situation where you may need a 45-day close because the appraisals are taking 21 days, well, then in that case, you want to include that to explain why you want a longer appraisal contingency. With conventional, there's nothing like this. There's no site that tells you across the country how long the stuff's taking or how much it is. So this is actually a really powerful tool. I should have been using it more. My processors, they have so much magical stuff, and then they tell me, and I'm like, wait, what? What? I'm like, guys, oh my God, why weren't we talking about this? They're like, well, we just thought as long as it came in, you were happy, Jen. No, No, I want the data. I want to share the data with you. So look, this is powerful. When you're writing offers, when you're negotiating, when you're dealing with something, knowing this information gives you power. So I'm gonna have a link to this in the comments. As always, I am licensed in 48 states. I love doing VA loans. My team loves doing VA loans. If you don't believe me, check out my reviews. The clients all say we love doing it because we do. So we're happy to help. There'll be a link to my calendar. You can ask us any question too. We're always happy to answer any questions, look at loan estimates you guys are doing, and just making sure you're getting taken care of, okay? Thanks for watching, and check this out 100%.